The planet is going through a mass transformation. There are many aspects to this transformation, and in the end, one must come to realize the basic building block for global change starts with us, humanity on a collective level, together. We are being called to evolve past our current way of living, tap into our infinite potentiality, let go of our training wheels, and fly. We continue to search for external factors like technology and alternative ways to function, which is great. But humanity cannot evolve past its current paradigm unless the souls on Earth themselves change first. A part of this transformation is the apocalypse, which is an ancient Greek word that carries the meaning of transparency. This is not always an easy process. Sometimes it is hard for one's mind to take in certain information when after carrying a specific belief system for almost all of one's life. We are an infant race of 7 billion, separated by many different belief systems. The belief systems that once separated us are beginning to crumble, and we are all coming to the realization of oneness. Many find the idea of mass brainwashing hard to believe, but it's really not. The brain and our consciousness is highly programmable. The way we perceive reality is directly correlated to the reality we create. The 3D matrix construct built from the 4D karma will be progressively broken down. The process for this will be accelerating climate and environmental change, the pole shift leading to increased earthquake and volcanic activity, plus intensified cosmic and solar radiation, until 3D Earth becomes unviable for sophisticated life. The invitation is to ascend internally through the dimensions until, when the physical body falls away, you will find yourself living in the light body, in the 5th density, a renewed Earth in a higher vibrational frequency. You might notice that many asleep people are experiencing some sort of crisis right now. You might have even been awakened through a crisis situation yourself. The loss of a partner, job, health, or security is literally the universe's wake-up call. Of course, you don't need a crisis to wake up. You can just wake up, but if it is your time to awaken, and you are resisting the urge and not listening to your inner self, sooner or later, some sort of crisis will emerge to make you pay attention and hopefully awaken. We no longer desire the type of environment that surrounds us daily, and we are starting to realize that we can change it anytime we want. Change can't happen in a second. Sometimes our perception gets in the way. What seems like 10 or 20 years to some may seem like 1 second to others. In most cases, people are noticing time seems to be compressing, with the feeling that it's moving quicker and quicker. There seems to be less time in a day, a week, a month, and before you know it, another year just flew by. This has been proven to be true in a physical sense, but not nearly as profound as this fleeting experience so many are experiencing. Every night there's a new movie playing or several short ones. Some of the dreams don't even feel like dreams, but just stepping into another parallel world. Many are seeing shadow figures or fleeting ephemeral movements, often out of the corner of the eye. Some are seeing morphing entities they've never seen before, and several have reported having a sense of transparency come over them personally. Some are experiencing heightened senses of smell and hearing, or fleeting shifts in what they're looking at. Many things that have been suppressed seem to be coming to the surface for many. This is a good thing, although it can be disruptive while the information gets processed and reconciliation is reached. The past and previous attachments seem to be falling away, and oh so naturally. It's like letting go of a robe you were wearing and just leaving it behind as you walk towards this gorgeous landscape, much like the picture at the top of moving into a wonderful natural world. While it's important to expose the tricks and lies of these feudal would-be overlords, the trend is moving towards emphasizing encouragement and positive solutions. Nothing wrong with a good rant at the right time, or particularly perceptive exposés and takedowns, but it's becoming increasingly important to dwell on the bright side and work to strengthen this new awareness with positive, affirming words and actions. And it's happening naturally, which to me is again this vibrational change we're all experiencing, working through each of us to manifest this evolving change in humanity. When strange things happen to you, they will. Learn to roll with it. The power of expectancy is huge. It has pulling power. When you're aware of and even look around for these manifestations, whether a kind of voice in your mind's ear, a strong intuitive pull, a fleeting glimpse of something, or another amazing synchronicity, it's a blast. For some, it goes way past that, but we all have that potential. Some are getting hit with health challenges they've never had, or work or money issues, or as I mentioned about relationship issues. Some are very anxious and nervous suddenly and need to learn to get a sounder grip on their spirituality. That, or detach from crap in their lives that the universe is trying to shake them free of. There are lots of things going on. We have reached a crux point in the shift. The old karmic reality can only be sustained a while longer. So as to protect the longevity of the earth, that karmic layer will now progressively peel away, move through time and space to the galactic core, and be broken down into flowing quanta of energy again, before building new physical realities on the other side of the black hole galactic doorway. As the Earth steps up and embraces these changes, it affects every part of creation. As you begin to see a more expanded picture of yourself, this further escalates your ability to create from that fifth, sixth, seventh dimensional perspective in a unity that was never possible previously. At some point, you might realize that you're no longer the person you once believed yourself to be, and as you become unrecognizable to yourself, you might experience big life changes in a relationship, career, or physical relocation. Since the stranger in the mirror is you, it's probably a good idea to make friends with your new self. However, do your best not to judge or abandon your old self, who did all the hard work to get you here. Let's not forget that during the process of this transformation, vibrational changes in the body and psyche can cause all types of odd physical symptoms, many of which can make you feel like you're possessed. So, before you call the exorcist or shroud yourself in garlic, remember that a variety of awakening symptoms are pretty normal, such as interrupted sleep patterns, changes in appetite, loss of desire, confusion, lightheadedness, bodily aches and pains, depression, and more. By living as your true self, heightened levels of clarity and vision will allow you to choose a fulfilling life's purpose that's right for you. And as your inner voice becomes loud and clear, intuition will guide you toward the fulfillment of your dreams and desires. Don't be surprised if your energy and vitality go through the roof, and with greater emotional stability, you can expect healthier relationships and deeper connections too. In fact, as increased levels of peace, love, and joy naturally fill your days, you'll experience more flow and ease in everything you do. As your frequency shifts to a higher vibration, the ascension codes activate breakthrough energies of connection and embodiment of higher timelines. Synchronicities and aha moments of the new you and your new place and how you fit more perfectly and harmoniously in your life. Times of being more emotional and feeling very vulnerable. There are no shortcuts to this shift, and for many, the journey can feel endless, much like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. However, once you gain the wisdom of hindsight, you might be surprised to know that even the backward steps moved you forward in exponential ways. No matter how it might seem, the universe is conspiring to love you, and in fact, during your darkest moments, it's empowering you to wake up and remember who you really are. So, while it might appear as if there is no light at either end of the tunnel, the light you've been seeking is within, and this means that you've always had the power to illuminate your own path. It's time to take a deep breath, let go, and fall into the center stream of your immaculate homecoming. It's going to require a great deal of trust. Trust in yourself, that your soul has the innate intelligence to navigate successfully and resiliently through this rapidly changing world.